darlings, it has been a hot second since I have given you guys some cosplay or convention-related content. Here we are. Hi, it's your girl, Horror Queen Cosplay. For starters, I needed to do a test fit of a cosplay I have coming up of Mira Shards from the Ever After High franchise series. So I figured why not, before I take all of this nonsense off, film my video talking about my experience at Zenkaikon this year. Why not? So, Zenkaikon is one of the longest conventions that I have ever been attending. I have been going since either 2010 or 2011. I've seen this convention through 3 different venues. It's also where I started doing cosplay competitions. I love competing in cosplay masquerades, which for those of you who don't know what those are, masquerades are essentially cosplay skit competitions. Sometimes they incorporate also craftsmanship into your judging as well. Zenkaikon is a little bit more unique, where competitors in the cosplay masquerade / performance aspect can opt in or out of craftsmanship judging. Obviously you get a higher score and are eligible for higher prizes if you incorporate craftsmanship into your performance or part of your cosplay, but you don't have to. You can still perform and win performance awards without it. It's a very interesting convention in the middle of historic Lancaster, Pennsylvania, aka the middle of Amish country. The convention itself is this really interesting blend of, it's not a small convention, but it's not a large convention. It's very much a medium-sized convention. I know one of the slogans / aspects of like the marketing for this convention is it's a small convention with a big heart, and it definitely hits that. It's really great for people who are looking to get into larger conventions or maybe are just starting out. It's wonderful, and the cosplay competition and cosplay staff department are one of the best that I've ever seen. Like, people really come out with some hardcore costumes and performances at the Masquerade every year, which is why I was so incredibly thankful to make it as a judge this year. Like I said, I have been competing at this competition a lot. I have judged once prior before, but I was so excited to be coming back again as a judge, especially after the last 2 years having performed myself. So it was just such an honor. Serious shout out to Dizzy Lizzy Cosplay, who is the head of the cosplay department, and all of the other people who were part of the cosplay department that helped make it run so special and so smooth. Honestly, I was in and out of this convention. I just doing so much stuff, so I unfortunately have very little footage. My day started on Thursday, where I came in really late after work and picked up my badge. I don't usually do nighttime or Thursday badge pickups for conventions, but I'm always really happy whenever they do. The weather was a little bit crazy, and I was dressed as Mara from Crow Country. So I was really feeling that survival horror girly vibes as I was battling the rain to make it to and from the convention to get my badge. Zenkaikon is one of those conventions that has kind of outgrown its really wonderful downtown venue. So they've split it out a little bit, and the panels are in the Holiday Inn, which is a secondary hotel 10 minutes of a walk away from the primary convention center and hotel. I was staying in the Holiday Inn this year, so that made things really easy because I hosted a panel on Friday. I hosted my panel that I also brought to Techo, which is cosplay researching and references, just how to find reference images and do research for your cosplays, because we've all been there where we can't find a back image or figure out how the hell something works on a character. And it's something I really love yapping about, which, sidebar, if you guys ever want me to convert that from a PowerPoint presentation panel at a convention to a YouTube video, please let me know. I am always looking for fun ideas for YouTube videos, especially cosplay related ones. Friday, I was in Lilith from Owl House, making it very easy because I had a cute matching bag with my outfit. It's part of why my nails look like this. I don't usually like do the glue on nails. I usually like do day on press-ons, but so I've been really feeling like the vibes. It's another reason why I wanted to test out this costume, because I felt like they matched. It just looked nice. Saturday of the convention, I spent most of my time doing the craftsmanship judging and then the actual performance judging at the Masquerade. My fellow cosplay guests, I'm going to be putting their social media links below. Blue Dragon Mer, Melpool, and The Legend of Emily Cosplay. I was amongst some really talented people on this judging panel. Again, total honor. We craftsmanship judged those that had wanted to get craftsmanship judged. I was blown away by the talent and creativity of so many of these people. What craftsmanship judging is you get 3 to 5 minutes depending upon the convention, and you go up to the panel of judges and you tell them exactly how you made your costume. You get to show them a build book, which will have pictures and references and just proof essentially that you built your costume and how you did it. And it's really great for them to be able to reference later while they're in the actual judging standpoint, like while they're in judging deliberation afterwards. I always take notes too while judging as well, and like to get up in there and like flip seams, of course with permission, get up in there and really see the details of each and every costume. The judges of course will ask questions typically. It can feel like a whirlwind. It's like a job interview almost, but from a cosplay standpoint. You're just presenting the best of your cosplay and how amazing it is and how proud you are of it and all the goodies of how you made it. The craftsmanship judging was a room away from the Magic of Cosplay exhibit. Dizzy Lizzy Cosplay has a traveling exhibit. It's pretty much a mini museum of how cosplay is made and how it started. She's got little bits on the history of cosplay, build books people can look through, as well as costumes you can see, ones that she made and ones that are donated either permanently or temporarily. There's also tons of books, just photo books filled with cosplays. I temporarily donated my Milady cosplay. It was one that I made in 2021 based off the 2011 Three Musketeers film. I love the style and fashion of that film so much, and I brought it with me. I initially made it for the 2021 New York Comic Con Crown Championships, the one year that they did skip performances. It's a tearaway dress. The inside of the garment is kind of long gone right now, but I still have the outer tearaway garment dress, and since I love making tearaway dresses and playing around with that, I do have a YouTube video about that too. I'm gonna link that below. I wanted to let people be able to see just how these garments are made from the inside with all the magnets and little hooks and stuff that I have in that dress. Plus that dress had been sitting in a box for a few years now, so she deserved to be seen and shown. And there were some other absolutely phenomenal cosplays in that exhibit. If a convention that you are going to has any sort of a mini exhibit or anything like that, I highly recommend checking it out. Some conventions will have like video game exhibits, sometimes cosplay exhibits, sometimes nerdy exhibits. It just depends upon the convention itself. But make sure if your convention offers something like that, give it 5 minutes and definitely check it out. Zenkaikon also has what Techo does, which is the badge ribbon game. I didn't get that many because I wasn't walking around as much, but one of them was inspired by the level of Magic of Cosplay exhibit. Gosh, I can't speak. Just other silly ones, presenting, and then ones that my friends have given me. It's always fun. I love that badge ribbons are catching on with conventions. They're so much fun. But after we did craftsmanship judging, I ran and sprinted to get like some food really quick and then watched the Masquerade. They changed around the venue a little bit. They opened up more of the Artist Alley and Dealer's Room area and moved main events up to the top floor of the convention. I was a very, very good noodle. I didn't do too much shopping. I was trying to save money, but they had a claw machine, and I'm very much, I love my claw machine, so I got like 4 pre-cure items out of the claw machine. I was very proud of that. We didn't even film it. I was just like too much in the zone. And I did buy myself from a retro games booth a Monster Hunter 4 DS copy because I've been getting really into the Monster Hunter series lately. I just streamed the Monster Hunter Wilds game, and so I was really excited to pick up a DS copy for $20. I'm always a sucker for any sort of retro games booth at any sort of convention. I just love collecting them and having a bunch of physical copies of really cool games like that. So I was a very good noodle with my money. But on the top floor, we had the main events, beautiful big stage with lots of light behind it. They added videos as well this year that people could have as part of their presentations. honestly, the talent was so insane. I'm going to be, again, linking below the full stream of this competition, so that way you can go check it out, because we had Trigun color guard skits, we had several tearaway costumes, we had everything from Soul Eater all the way to JJK. Everybody really, really worked hard. We had cute idol skits that even included stories along with their adorable dancing. We had a perfect blue skit, so many amazing things. And let me tell you, best in show, I was clutching my pearls the whole time. Exclamation notes through all my little notepad. I was shocked. I literally turned to one of the judges at one point and said, I am so glad I'm not competing this year, because it's so talented. We had almost 40 skits and doubled the awards from the previous year. So on top of each judge giving away a judge's award, just something they personally liked, we also gave away best novice performer, best novice craftsmanship, same for intermediate and same for advanced, and then a best in show that incorporated the best of craftsmanship and performance. So it was really tough picking from all of the talent. My judge's award went to somebody who had crocheted their sweater, and it was also a tearaway. They had like beautiful tearaway pants. It was just a very I'm just such a sucker for like magical girls and magical boy like type animes, just magical characters in general. So to see that combined so well with a really lovely tearaway costume, just chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Again, amazing performance. And the best kinds of masquerades to me are the ones where I walk away feeling inspired. I honestly, like, I got home and I immediately wanted to just jump on my sewing machine and start working on my masquerade performances and projects and competition pieces for the year. And that's part of why I just love doing masquerades, be it as a performer, be it as a judge. I just love that inspiration and community, and just it's so wonderful. It really reminds you just how beautiful the art of cosplay is. Because to make a good masquerade skit isn't just about having a good performance. It's also about connecting with the audience, and so the audience can understand who your character is or what the series is despite not knowing anything about it. The main Best in Show winner, their costume came from a Chinese novel that none of us knew, but we understood based upon their performance. And I love that. I love walking away from a masquerade going, you know what? I need to go check out that anime. I don't know anything about it, but this performance and this costume was amazing. And that to me is also one of my biggest goals too, whenever I make any performance, is, man, I sure hope I get people into Ever After High, this very old series that hasn't, that kind of died on Netflix, but I still love it, and it's a doll series, but please go check it out! Which, by the way, I forgot to mention, Saturday I was in Michelle from Sorry We're Closed, which has become one of my favorite video games ever. It's a survival horror inspired game. Pretty much like Silent Hill, but make it neon and make it gay. Make it beautiful. It's super comfortable, and to me, whenever I'm craftsmanship judging, I need to be able to bend and move easy, so very, very easy and comfortable costume to wear. Sunday of the convention, I was in Valeria from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, specifically her final girl skin from the Halloween event. Again, I get to have a backpack where I can carry all my stuff with me, could easily move around, had knee pads and all that jazz. I was ready to fight, but thankfully no fighting was needed. We did the feedback panel, so anybody who wanted to, who was part of the masquerade or the hall competition, could come and ask the judges for feedback. How could they improve? What did they do right? What can they do to make their next performance or craftsmanship piece even better? There was additionally, of course, a hall competition, which was judged solely on craftsmanship and had its own set of judges as well. I highly recommend that if you are getting into cosplay, look into your conventions, competitions. If you don't want to make your own costume, that's perfectly fine. Look into the performance categories and put together a fun skit, dance, or have a spoken piece, talking about the saddest part of your series or whatever. It's super fun to get into and can be a really great way to push forward your craft in cosplay and get to know some really amazing people. And if you want to start making your costumes, even if you don't feel like you're the best, still, it's a great way to get better by seeing how other people made their costumes, getting feedback from judges, and just also it provides, at least for me, a source of inspiration to do better. So I had to leave the convention early because I had to go home, but despite such a whirlwind, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love Zenkaikon, and I love being part of cosplay competitions and how special they are. Thank you so much for joining me for a very quick video of me yapping about my time at Zenkaikon. Like I said, cosplay masquerades and competitions are so special to me and in a wonderful aspect of the community. So special thank you to the cosplay department of Zenkaikon for not only having me as a judge, but also for putting together and working so hard to make sure that not just me, but every single person who participated, performed, got their seams flipped in the craftsmanship competition, whatever, had a nice time and put on a good show. And even if you're not a cosplayer, or you're thinking about cosplaying, or you're not ready to compete just yet, when you're at your next convention, go check out the cosplay competition, go check out the cosplay masquerade. You might just get inspired or wowed, or just see the magic of what cosplay is. I highly recommend checking it out. At the time of filming this video, I have less than a month till my next competition, where I'm gonna be performing myself, and whew, the Zenkaikon gave me the kick in my butt too. All right, let's go. Let's go, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. So hopefully I will remember to film at that convention more and kind of give you guys more of a behind the scenes of what it looks like as a competitor as opposed to a judge. I love being on both sides of the table, but thank you. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you so much for sitting down as part of yours to listen to me yap about Zenkaikon. If I saw you at Zenkaikon or you saw me, leave a comment below. Hi, how are you? Welcome. And hopefully I will see y'all soon. Bye!